swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Iowa's offense will get first crack at it here. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. To the air, it's Whalen. Finds some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's
breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bitonio. Gets it out quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Beal. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough?
Baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. He gets it past the 30. And Him out of bounds at the 32. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Whalen. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's there to make the stop. Before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Iowa!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
Turning it on. Oh, he
you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Whalen. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Gee. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Whalen. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. In my rush, getting home, pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bitonio. Caught over the middle. It's McNabb. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a...
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
LSU lining up 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he'll finish the run.
There we go.
Touchdown LSU.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Whalen. He's got the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Iowa. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Whalen. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Bro.
For the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this
That's
defense
ass.
as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
I said, Peter.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bitonio. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Dang, so trash.
But he catching everything.
When I say they catch everything, Shy, I mean everything. These boys haven't dropped. They dropped one pass the whole time. The quarterback is goddamn. Look at this. This motherfucker is. He's throwing the ball 25 times, and completed the ball 24 times. He has a 96% completion rate. That motherfucker don't miss.
Yards when throwing to that guy.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Interception.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line.
26 to 25. Help me, defense. Get off the field.
Yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a play all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
This is why you consistently run the football.
Oh, my God.
A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest.
I say they can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over Florida State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Reads it, fires complete.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Xander, where are you?
Scanning the field, it's Bitonio. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zones, all eyes are on you. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out.
Takes it the other way. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
No, bye.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
Well, I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolute... answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking downfield, it's Whalen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball drop out and fall to the ground.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Burks. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Come on, guys. Come on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. Attack the middle of the field. You got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Shit, bro. Damn.
He'll bring it out. It's Gee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bitonio. Oh, he wants it all. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They